So if you're seeing right now, so we were talking about goal 9, and as I said that this is industry, innovation and infrastructure. So we have to somewhat support the domestic technology development. Then research and innovation should happen in developing countries, including the ensuring of environment, and there must be industrial diversification, and you must add commodities, like there must be a joint collaboration between all the developed nations and the developing countries and the least developed countries. So also we have to access to information that via internet. So internet is also playing a very important role here. So internet facility, okay, and it should be affordable, it should be very cheap. So I can write here, mention cheap internet. So internet, and in the least developed countries internet should be widely available by 2020. Okay, so that should be, so let me write down here, by 2020 internet, rather cheap internet, cheap facility. Okay, so there must be internet cheap facility, so to all the least developing nations also. So all across the globe there must be, by 2020, each and every corner of the world there must be cheap internet facility. So that should be very important. Now coming to goal number 10. Yes, so we will come to goal number 10. Let me just quickly wrap this. So as I said, we have 17 goals, so we are now in goal number 10. So goal 10. Now what was goal 10? So goal 10 was reduce inequalities. So reducing inequalities. Now this target also, if you see, was by 2030. Okay, so there must be an income growth. So income growth should be there. Okay, and 40% of the bottom population, the one who are very poor, like very very poor. So 40% of the bottom population, okay, must be employed. Okay, so that should be the goal by 2030. Okay, and irrespective of age, sex, then disability, race, then ethnicity, which origin you're from, which religion you're from, or from which economic background or any other status, you must empower and promote the social and the political, countries should be developed here, and you have to create empowerment. Okay, and you must also ensure equal opportunities. Okay, and reduce the inequalities between the upper middle class or the lower middle class, or the higher society and the lower society. So high class and low class, this big gap, it should be reduced. Okay, so now how do we do it? By discriminatory laws. So there were some discriminatory laws. Okay, so this law had to be like reduced. Okay, so reduce that, all laws should be equal in the hands of in the eyes of the law. Okay, so that's why all laws should be equal, and there must be social protection to all the policies, and so that there is achieving greater equality and society, whatever the problems of the society are there, and practices which are happening where wherever there is an inequality because of the law or because of some practice in the society, that should be removed. Okay, so there must be a voice for developing countries, and especially because all these small countries, they have their own very narrow minded society. So there must be a voice where everything should be equal. Okay, and it should be more effective. Okay, so these sorts of policy should be created which is equal for all, and whether irrespective of any caste, creed, religion, status or anything like that. Okay, so there must be and migration. Yes, we must increase migration. So like one country to another country, there's free flow of people all around, so that they mingle and they implemented their own culture and different cultures, and they become more broad minded. So that also should be encouraged, and that is why World Trade Organization is creating agreements with different countries, so that this goal is achieved. Okay, especially in African countries, they are still closed, they have closed their fist, they are not allowing the other nations to come and enjoy, or they're not, Africans are not migrating. So if we can do that, if we can flexible this, then what happens is, so more and more national plans and programs should happen in Africa. Okay, so what is going to happen is by 2030 we must reduce this inequality. Okay, and that is why this is the goal of 10. So that is the 10th goal. Let's see the 11th goal. Okay, so let's just rub this. Yes, goal number 11. So what was goal number 11? If you remember, sustainable cities and communities. Okay, so this is also like, it is by 2030 is the target as usual. Okay, and here we have to ensure all adequate, safe, affordable, so it's cheap housing and basic services should be provided. We must upgrade the slums. Okay, so slums should have better facility of drinking water and everything, so we can just upgrade the slums, so that there is an upgradation of slums, so that they get everything, food, clothing, shelter, sanitation, clean sanitation, bathroom facilities and drinking water. So that should also be there. And what else also? So yes, now we will talk about something on transportation. Okay, so we'll just wrap this. So we will talk about is by 2030 expanding the public, so expanding the public transport. Okay, with, now there must be a special attention, so with special attention to children. Okay, so children should be, because they are most vulnerable, so special attention should be given to children. Okay, and women of the family, so they must be given special attention. Okay, and also, so children, then women, disabilities and older persons. So you have the senior citizen thing, if and for women and children there is, so this transfer facility should be there, and there must be improvement in the road safety. Okay, and there must be special attention to the needs of the children, women, disabilities and other older or elder persons. Okay, so this is now generally, if you see in the bus also, there is some reservation for women, and then there's reservation for ladies and reservation for senior citizen, disabled, so that, and children also get this pass or this concession, so this should be there. So there must be there must also be strengthening, so strengthening efforts, so you must to protect and safeguard culture and world heritage. So if you talk about the world heritage, like we have so much of, like safeguard Taj Mahal, the seven wonders and all the world heritage should be protected, and they must have, so you must reduce also the world heritage, so that just see that they are protected. So reduce all the people who are trying to break the heritage and all, and see that they are safeguarded and our culture is safe. Moreover, we must also see that death rate should be reduced. Okay, so death rate is also very important, where the impact of cities, where there must be clean water, sanitation and health facilities, better air quality should be there. So air quality also, yes, so clean cities. So let's talk about clean cities, air quality. And when I'm talking about world heritage, you see that most of the people, they scratch on it, and also that also should be taken care. Okay, so that is why, so integrate, and climate change is a very important, so that is why cities have to take care, and yes, you must also have risk. So let me write about this point. This is a very important point. So that is disaster management should be there everywhere. So disaster risk management at all levels. Okay, so there must be disaster management at all levels. Okay, and yes, we have to support the most poorer countries, so the least developing countries. Okay, and yes, by providing local materials, so by providing everything, so providing them local materials, build their cities. I'll tell you, I'll give you examples, like for example Iraq. If you talk about Iraq, the city of Baghdad has been created and been made completely by the Indians. So that is what is the collaboration between cities and support the least developing countries, so that by providing the local materials or skilled workers of India, so that is the way we can help. So this is the 11th goal which I said, that is, as I said, is sustainable cities, so that all cities are they are clean and they are having sanitation, very clean sanitation, drinking water facilities. All public transport should be very good, and there must be access to good jobs. Okay, and everything should be available. Disaster management should be very good. Okay, so there must be good urbanization, and they must see that overall development of houses should be there, good infrastructure, so that a person can sustain and live for a long time with good job facilities and everything, whatever the basic needs are required for a good city. So that is all is called as a sustainable city, where and community. So this way everybody starts migrating in a city, and then you build your own community. So I'll give you examples. So when you're talking about new cities like Pune and also, Pune has become a sustainable city within 10 or 15 years, because and they have built their own community. So that is the example which I'm giving you. Let's talk about the goal number 12. Okay, so let me just rub this. Yes, goal 12. So that is responsible production and consumption. Okay, so there must be responsible production and consumption. So all countries should take action in developing their nations and developing. So there must be, by now this also goal is by 2030. There must be, so let me write it down here, there must be sustainable management and efficient use of natural resources. So there must be efficient use of natural resources. The natural resources, every country has good natural resources. So we must see that everywhere you have, and yes, no food wastage. So I'll write it down here, no food wastage. Okay, and all the resources should be easily available to each corner of the country or the city. Okay, so there must be air, water, soil should be protected. Okay, so this in this way what will happen is we can minimize and we can sustain for a long time good human health and environment. So that is why this is responsible of production and consumption, so that there must be some kind of recycle kind of procedure, where nothing is wasted and it is again gone into the soil and water, and that is clean and there's no pollution everywhere. So we must encourage companies where the practice of recycling is very important. So like if I give examples of Biocon and also and Tata, they are very much into recycling. So we must encourage, and people should be made aware. of the sustainable production and consumption, and how they can stay in a lifestyle in harmony with nature. So we should not destroy nature, and there must be harmony with nature. Okay, and so we must develop some tools to see that there is a sustainable development, and we can create job and promote local culture and local products like local honey, then local forest products, so that everybody gets falls in love with the nature, and they can be at peace with harmony, and they can also take some good things from the forest. Okay, so that is very important. All the harmful products are spoiled, and we can go with the nature and take care of our nature. Yes, come to the goal number 13.